guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. So for today's video, I'm going to try out a new technique that I saw on Instagram for marbling. Now, I didn't save it. I don't know the name. I just scrolled past it quick. So unfortunately, you're just going to see me do it. So I have this thick double-sided nail tape that I like to use on this stand instead of using, the magnet pieces, because for me, they wobble too much and move around, and I really, that just annoys me. So doing it this way works much better for me. So I just stick on that tape, I cut it off, and I peel off the red tape, which, not gonna lie, sometimes it's a little hard to get separated, but you do eventually get it. So that is gonna be the base I'm going to use to do this design. I'm using these practice nail tips that are all made the same size, so your sets look cohesive. So I'm just pressing that onto this stand, giving them a good, amount of room in between. So I got these nails all situated. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to be using Nail Reserve LA's nail polish. I have the color Temptation. It's this really pretty pink color here. So I'm just going to give a coat to every nail in this color, making sure it's nice and even. I do have a coupon code for this brand, so you can save 50% off. As you see here, it's Lisa Marie C for 50% off. Pretty good deal. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on with these coats and then I will be back. So now I'm using these amazing eyeliner cleanup brushes from Shein. I put some alcohol on it and I'm just going down the sides of the nails, just so it doesn't stick to this nail tape and I can remove them easily. So I do have another Shein haul on the way, and I found these exact things, but they were actually called nail art brushes or whatever. So I bought those to see the difference and try them out. So yeah, just look out for that video. So yeah, I'm just cleaning up the sides like I said, and then I give this a cure. I give these nails 2 coats each just to make sure everything is even and opaque and all that good stuff, and then I cure them once again. So I took that stand and put it on a different nail stand so I have more, to grab. I'm like MacGyver with all this stuff. So I'm using the blooming gel from Born Pretty and Nail Reserve's White Addict. So I'm going to do a coat of the blooming gel. I want to do it, not really too thick, pretty lightly. So first I go in with this bottle and then I realize it's empty. So I switch it out for my other one. But yeah, I want to do a good enough coat so, there's no flooding or bulky nails or anything. And I don't really want this to bloom out, to the fact where it doesn't look marbly. So that's also why I don't add too much. So yeah, I'm just coating these nails up with a decent coat of the blooming gel, but like I said, on the thinner side. So you don't cure the blooming gel, obviously, but now I'm putting some of that White Addict on my palette. Just look how pretty this pink color is. I love it. So yeah, I'm just putting some White Addict on this palette, and then I'm going to be using a dotting tool. So what I saw was, she put dots in certain areas on the nails, and then she took a detailer brush and then basically connected the dots and like that's how she did her marble. So I started off with just 3 dots on each nail. And, you know, I did have to help it out a little bit when I went from dot to dot, you know, just put some more white back in certain areas. But this did work out pretty good. And, you know, it wasn't overwhelming marble. It was nice and soft. So I really like that about it. I tried to put the dots in, you know, different areas on each nail to give them a different look, because that is how marbling is. It's not the same. So yeah, this was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. And so yeah, I just do this with every nail. And as you see, I just drag through the white, connect those dots, and then you can just play around with that white and, you know, make it better looking or take some away, whatever you need to do. So I'm just going to move on to the rest of my nails doing this same process. So with this nail, I tried it with 4 dots, you know, just to see the difference. And I did like that better, you know, it had more going on. So I do go back to each nail and, you know, just add dots in certain areas where I think the marble will look good, and spread it out and, you know, make it go throughout the whole nail. But still, it doesn't give it a heavy look. And that's really what I liked about this technique. Once again, I take a brush and clean up the sides so these nails don't stick to this. But obviously, if you're doing it on a person, you won't have that problem. But that's just what I do here to make sure I can get them off easily. So yeah, here's the end results. Like I said, I really like this technique. It is nice and soft. I cured these up for a full 60, and as you can see, what I just touched, there was like a little bulkiness, so I just filed that down real quick, no problem at all. And now I'm going to use Gelin, their matte top coat. I really like this matte one. It doesn't leave any streaks. It's a nice even coverage. So yeah, I just make sure that I get all areas of the nail when applying this matte top coat. And also, it's very important to look at the nail from all angles so you can see, like, you know, all the light reflection, and see if you missed any spots and if anything needs to be smoothed over, especially with a matte, because you will see all of that. Rhyme. But yeah, so I do that, and then I cure these nails for, it said 30, but I think I did it like a little longer. I don't know. I have issues. I just always like to do it a little longer. Here's how they look all matted. I think they look so cute. So I'm just showing you, I filed the sides and near the cuticle area once I pulled these off of the nail tape. And I put them now on individual stands. So now I'm using that super strong nail glue, and I'm going to use this chain of really pretty colorful rhinestones. I've tried to use this numerous times in the past, and it always just looked like a chunky thing to me. And I never liked it, but I'm trying it again. So yeah, I just add this glue, and I try to add the glue as thin as possible. So I do a dot in the middle, and then from that dot, I stretch it to the right side, and then I stretch it to the left side, because when I apply this chain, I really want to have no, of the glue spilling out, so you don't see any of the shininess on top of the mat. I used my rhinestone remover tool to cut pieces of this chain, and then I just lay it on top of the nail. And with this kind of chain, like, you can change the separation. You can make it really tight or really loose. So I was just playing around with it for a minute, just to the point where it looked good. I didn't really have a preference. I just wanted it to fall nicely. So that's what I do here. And then I take one of those eyeliner things again, and I put some alcohol on it, and then I just remove any of the glue that I can see before curing it. So like I said, I won't have shiny on top of the mat. Using my rhinestone tool again, I clip off whatever rhinestones are hanging off of the side. It's real easy with this tool. You just go in between them to the thin middle part and just snip it off, and then you got your nail. So I really liked how this looked on here. I don't know why I didn't like it any of the other times, but this time I really liked it. So I'm just going to show you how I did this with one more nail, how I got them all uniform rather. So what I did was I took my nail and I put it on the stand, and then the one that I already did, I lined it up next to it so I would get, the spot correct. And once I had it all lined up, which for some reason took me a minute because I am so freaking shaky. So once I got that lined up, I just put a dot of the glue to mark my spot. And then, like I did previously, I stretch out that glue, and then I add this charm. So I do that with all of these nails to make sure they're all lined up nice, because if they weren't, that would just annoy the crap out of me. So that was a good way, quick little dot, and then you're all good. I do this to the rest of my nails the same exact way, line them up, give it a little dot, and then I cure them all up, and then I add some more of that matte top coat to whatever areas that I can see that glue, just to hide it obviously, and then I give them a cure again, and then after that I am all done with this set. Here are the end results, and I just love how this set turned out. I love the matte with the pink and the marble against the really shiny, colorful rhinestone chain. I just think it came out so cute. It was so easy. That marble technique, I really like it for that nice soft look. So yeah, all in all, I gotta say this set was really fun to do. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone has a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.